Session 11 of Unit 1 of Taxation of 5th Sem BBA of Mangalore University. In session 11, we shall study about clubbing of income, meaning and rules governing clubbing of income. Learning objectives are to understand the concept of clubbing of income, to understand the special provisions relating to clubbing of incomes and their exceptions. The outcome of the session is to comprehend the process of clubbing of income. What is clubbing of income? It is a process of including the income of one individual in the total income of another individual, and that income which is clubbed in the income of an individual is called as deemed income. This is mainly done in order to avoid or eliminate or reduce the tax liability. Provisions governing clubbing of income under section 60 to 65. Transfer of income without transfer of assets, revocable transfer of assets, income of spouse, income of daughter-in-law, transfer of assets to other persons or association of persons for the benefit of spouse, income from assets transferred for the benefit of son's wife, income of minor child, and Benami transactions. Let us see these in detail. Transfer of income without transfer of assets. This is under section 60. If a person transfers to another person his income from an asset without transferring its ownership, then the income shall be deemed to be the income of the transferor. Revocable transfer of asset. A transfer containing any provision for the retransfer directly or otherwise of the whole or a part of the income or assets to the transferor. A transfer which gives the transferor a right to reassume power directly or indirectly over the whole or part of the income of or assets. Exceptions to revocable transfer. In the following cases, the income is not clubbed with the income of transferor. If the transfer is under a trust, it is not revocable during the lifetime of the beneficiary. In the case of direct transfer to the transferee, it is not revocable during the lifetime of the beneficiary. In the case of transfer before 1st April 1961, if it is not revocable for a period exceeding 6 years. Income of spouse. Spouse means husband or wife. So the following incomes of the spouse of an individual, it may be husband or wife, shall be included in the total income of the individual. Income earned by the spouse from the membership in a firm carrying on business in which such individual is also a partner. Income earned by way of salary, commission, fees or other remuneration from a concern in which such individual has a substantial interest. Exception to this rule is remuneration which can be attributed solely to the application of technical or professional knowledge and experience of the spouse will not be clubbed. This is like if a husband or a wife with their own capacity, with their technical skills or professional ability, if they earn any income being a part of that firm, then that income will not be clubbed in the income of the spouse. Next is income from assets transferred for the benefit of spouse. If an asset other than house property is transferred by an individual to his spouse directly or indirectly other than for adequate consideration. So if it is freely transferred or in connection with an agreement to live apart, any income from such asset will be deemed to be the income of the transferor. Exceptions are assets transferred before marriage, assets transferred for adequate consideration, assets transferred in connection with an agreement to live apart. Income of daughter-in-law. If an individual transfers assets after 31st May 1973 without adequate consideration to his daughter-in-law, that is son's wife, any income arising from such assets will be included in the total income of the transferor. Income from assets transferred for the benefit of son's wife. Any income arising to any person or association of persons from assets transferred to it by an individual except for adequate consideration, which is for immediate or deferred benefit of son's wife, then it is included in the total income of such individual or a transferor. Income of a minor child. Minor child means who is less than age of 18 years, where the marriage of parents exist in the income of the parent whose total income is greater. When both the parents are along with the child, the parent who earns higher income has to include the income of the minor and pay the tax. Where the marriage of parents does not subsist, then in the income of the parent who maintains the minor child during the previous year. Exceptions for this rule: if the minor earns income from manual work, if the income from any activity which is involved with his knowledge or experience or skill, income of a minor child suffering from any disability of the nature specified under section 80U. So in these cases, the income of the minor will not be charged in the hands of the parent. Exemption under section 10 subsection 32, the parent gets exemption, that is of rupees 1,500 in respect of each minor child or the actual income of the minor child, whichever is less. Benami transactions. When a person enters into a transaction in the name of a person other than a real person, a fictitious person, in order to avoid tax, then it is called as Benami transaction, and the person in whose name this transaction is effected is called Benamidar. So in this session we have studied about the meaning of clubbing of income, that is including the income of another person in the person, meaning of clubbing of income. In case to avoid tax, if the income is transferred, if the asset is transferred to another person, then the assessing officer considers the income as the income of the transferor, that is clubbing of income, and provisions under section 60 to 65 related to clubbing of incomes and certain exceptions to clubbing of income. References.